Guys, what's going on? Just want to get my thoughts on Kentucky landing Jacob Toppin, a transfer from Rhode Island. This news just broke on his Instagram page where he said committed. Basically, he put up a pretty good graphic, official graphic of him joining the Big Blue Nation. From what I know and the information that we know right now, this is a insane addition for, who knows, next year or the year after that, because this whole development happened in the last 24 hours. Just yesterday, we just found out about this guy as a possible option to be added this coming season or whatever season he can play, because he just released his top 3 schools just yesterday. And within those teams was Kentucky, Oregon, and Iowa State. And ultimately, he just chose Kentucky. Now, let's first just bring up the fact that you might recognize his last name because his older brother, Obi Toppin, was just the National Player of the Year at Dayton last year. So he has the potential to be really, really good. Just looking at what he is, he was just a freshman last season for Rhode Island, where he averaged about 5.1 points per game and grabbed just about 4 rebounds per game as well. As far as size goes, he was a previous 3-star recruit in the 2019 class and is a 6'8", 190-pound small forward. This addition and what it means, in my opinion, it's hard to say because you don't really know what class he is. We don't know if he's going to be, when he can actually play. From what it sounds like, he's trying to transfer as a freshman. He just finished his freshman season at Rhode Island to Kentucky. I've heard conflicting reports about the NCAA and this rule about a one-time transfer deal where you can just come in and play immediately. If that gets approved, then I would assume he could play next year. But if that rule, for some reason, doesn't go into effect this year, he would have to sit out next season and then he would be eligible to play, I guess, as a redshirt sophomore or something sophomore in the 2021-22 season, which wouldn't be this coming. It's hard to remember because it's just so many years. He does look a little thin. If he has a whole year to build up, I mean, he has a whole offseason now to get stronger. He has nowhere to go but up. He looks like a solid player. The numbers, obviously, I haven't seen any footage, so I'm not judging off any footage yet. That's just based off of the numbers and the pictures I've seen, and that's, so yeah, so that can definitely be formulated and changed as I see more stuff. My initial thoughts are, I'm really excited about this news. It's always nice to get someone to join the Big Blue Nation family, and like I said, I'll repeat it again. Kentucky's just landed Jacob Toppin, and if he were to play next year, he would be a sophomore. What this means going forward, we're still in the running for, obviously, the top graduate transfer, in my opinion, in Matt Harms, a 7'3", 250-pound center from Purdue. He'd be a senior next year. And then Greg Brown, the last 5-star recruit, one of the last 5-star recruits in the 2020 class, who will be deciding on April 24th, which we'll be doing a live stream for that. So, big news, Kentucky just added a guy. I cannot say what team he'll be able to play for, but he's joined the Big Blue Nation, and that's all I can say right now. Good news for Kentucky to add another player. Don't know what year he can play, but I will keep you guys up to date. I might do a live stream tonight commenting more on this. Hopefully by then I'll have more information that I can tell you guys. Super excited. Always nice to have a new guy join the team, and we need some size. And like I said yesterday in a previous live stream, if you were in there, adding this guy does not take us out of the running of Matt Harms or Greg Brown at all. I definitely think that we could still add Matt Harms or Greg Brown along with this guy, especially if he can't play next year. That's without a doubt. But if he can play next year, I still think we can add another guy, because my goal is that this guy would accept a bench role, or at least to develop into a better player before he can play. And if that's the case, then this could be the 11th or 12th guy that we have. I don't think we'll get as high as 12 on the roster, but this would definitely be a nice space for us to be in to possibly have 11 next year if we add one of those two guys I just said before. Thanks for watching, guys. Kentucky just landed Jacob Toppin, a transfer from Rhode Island. And again, I can't say what team he'll play for exactly yet, but I will keep you guys up to date when I do figure that out. A lot more decisions to come, a lot more content to come, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Go Big Blue.